Today I'm sitting down with Tom Kelly, the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants, and Ethan Slater, who plays SpongeBob in the SpongeBob Musical. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified of new videos.
In each of your SpongeBob voices, can you tell us or sing us why people are going to love SpongeBob the Musical on DVD?
Oh my gosh, singing. I better leave that to Ethan.
Oh no.
Punt.
um, how am I gonna sing this? Well, I think that everyone is gonna love the SpongeBob Musical on DVD because it's the best day ever and you can watch it over and over and over.
Just in case you didn't get a chance to see it on Broadway. Just in case the touring company was canceled by pandemic before it came to your town. This is a way to watch SpongeBob Broadway musical over and over and over and over and over and over and over in the privacy of your, take it, Gary, right home.
That was amazing.
Too soon? Too much? No.
Never.
Yes, that was fantastic. That just made my day, that little mini performance right there. So, going right into that, aside from an amazing musical like SpongeBob, what are some other great ways to get kids excited about theater and the arts like this?
Oh, I think that's a really good question. I think from my point of view, the best way to get kids excited about theater and the arts is a combination of accessibility to see it. It's not easy to fly from anywhere in the world to New York, especially nowadays when theater is harder and harder to make live. So accessibility in terms of access on TV and streamers and all of that. But then also arts education in schools. For me, getting to be in a theater class or having theater be part of my curriculum in elementary school is what started the line of really loving it and being passionate about it and using it as a way to explore not just my love of performing, but my love of writing and reading and applying math and set building as the arts education in high school grew. So I think that, in short, it's the combination of accessibility and arts funding.
Yeah, great point, Ethan. And you're right. Like, it has to be there for kids to find. And then, I love what you said about how, one thing leads to another. It's not, it sounds like whatever draws somebody into something initially, it's not, for you, it went way beyond look at me, where you said it was, where it was like writing and which you do and math and set building. And like, there's so many ways for to be involved in that world, even if you're not an out front kind of person, like
Mhm.
like being a voiceover person is kind of like, for me, the perfect combination of being out there but not out there. Like, I call it the shy show off. Like, if I had a personality, it would be the guy who wants to show off but he's like a little cowardly about it. So it's you know it has to be there. And of course, with what's going on now and Zoom and everything, it's probably a little harder to do, but also takes on even greater importance. I know I have a 17-year-old daughter that's doing Zoom high school in the room right next door to me right now, and her play pro class, drama class, is the bright spot in her day. Like, those kids and that tribe that she found in that world, which we did too, is it really is life changing. I mean, it kind of changes your whole life, no matter what you go on to do, even if you don't go on to do anything in show business or whatever. But it's just really useful no matter what you wind up doing.
Yes, so Ethan, I'm dying to know, was there a learning curve to get SpongeBob's laugh down? And Tom, did you offer some direction?
Um, well, like Ethan was saying, the cartoon SpongeBob and Broadway SpongeBob were necessarily different from each other. And the way that I do the laugh, which is that's sort of not an option when you got to be doing all the choreography and stuff that Ethan was doing. So Ethan pretty much put his own spin on all things SpongeBob, including the laugh.
Yeah, I feel like the first thing that I realized was I couldn't do this thing. So I had to like figure out how to like use vibrato or something. You know, it's just like a little tighter. But
I can't do
learning
that.
curve. Woof, there was a learning curve. When I auditioned for the part originally, I was way too intimidated to try and do this thing that was so iconic and recognizable. So I just showed up and I like did like a ha ha, like some version of it.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And
You're like,
Tina
I'll
was
deal
like,
with the laugh thing later.
yeah.
After I book the part. After I book the part, I'll deal with the laugh.
And the director was like, okay, great work on most of the audition. Why don't you come back and do the laugh better? It's important. So I started then, and it was like it was just sort of years of, also, I mean, just to speak to the thing that we were talking about before, it was just years of like, okay, like this sounds like the laugh, but it doesn't seem like I'm laughing. Like let's figure out how to make it feel like natural and me and whatever, and all of that sort of actory stuff.
Yeah.
But with the laugh.
I know there's definite science behind all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like people oftentimes don't realize that. You know what I mean? That there's actually like all this kind of math and kind of figure, test tubes and mental test tubes. Figuring things out of like, how do I make this noise or put forth this physicality, on stage, or how do you do that? And I think the Broadway show did such a great job with overcoming physics.
I mean, Tina would even say like 10% more or like 30% less. It was like really was like we were trying to like dial in, Like our heads up.
Thank you.
That's 28.8%. I said 30.
Would you please do your job?